Have you ever found yourself talking so much that you miss what's really going on around you? Or perhaps you've struggled to truly connect with someone because you were too focused on what you wanted to say next. Talking less and listening more isn't just a respectful communication tip. It's a transformative skill that can improve your relationships, sharpen your focus, and even boost your success as an entrepreneur. Let's explore how this simple yet powerful skill can make a big difference in your life. Stay tuned.
What happens when you talk less and listen more?
Talking less and listening more isn't just polite, okay? It's backed by science as a key to stronger relationships and better decision making. Here's why it works. Stronger connections. When you listen actively, your brain produces more oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. And this chemical helps build trust and strengthens relationships, which is why people feel closer to those who genuinely hear them. Gained insights. Listening activates areas of your brain related to memory and learning, such as the hippocampus. This helps you to retain new information and connect it to existing knowledge, making you a better problem solver, which leads to improved problem solving. Fully understanding someone's perspective, you're less likely to make assumptions or jump to conclusions. This clarity allows for more thoughtful and effective solutions. Enhanced empathy. Studies show that listening triggers mirror neurons in the brain, which helps us to empathize with others' emotions and experiences. This makes it easier to relate to people and avoid misunderstandings. Calmer presence. Talking less allows your brain to stay in a parasympathetic state, which is associated with rest and calmness. This reduces reactive behavior and helps you communicate with greater mindfulness. Why ADHD makes listening a challenge. Now, if you are like me or many others with ADHD, you might be thinking listening more? That's easier said than done. Here's why ADHD can make this tricky. I like to use the acronym HI. H stands for hyperactive thoughts. Your brain might be racing with ideas while someone is speaking. I is for inattention. Long conversations can be hard to follow without zoning out. And impulsivity. You feel like you need to speak before you forget your thought. Let us take a closer look at what this is like for the ADHD brain. Hyperactivity of thoughts. Having an overactive brain is like having a stream of thoughts that may compete with the ability to stay present in the conversation. The ADHD brain might feel an intense urge to share ideas or solutions as soon as they come to mind. Then there's difficulty sustaining attention, wandering of focus. Staying engaged in lengthy conversations can be challenging, especially if the topics feel uninteresting. Then we have zoning out. The ADHD brain, even if they want to listen, distractions or internal thoughts may pull their focus away. Impulsivity in conversations, which results in blurting out. The ADHD brain might interrupt others or blurt out thoughts because it feels urgent to speak before they forget. Having quick reactions, responding quickly without fully processing what's been said can limit deep listening. Emotional reactivity, excitement or passion. Strong emotion can lead to talking more than listening, especially when they feel deeply about the topic. But here's the good news. Recognizing these patterns is the first step to improving. As you should know now, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. How listening benefits entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, especially mindful preneurs like you, can gain so much from listening more. Listening more can significantly benefit entrepreneurial startups in several ways, as it fosters better decision-making, stronger relationships, and a deeper understanding of both the market and the team. Here's how. It helps you to understand your audience. Listening to customers' feedback helps you to create solutions that truly meet their needs. It helps with building stronger teams. Listening to your team fosters trust, collaboration, and morale. It helps spot opportunities. Hearing market trends or your mentor's advice can reveal game-changing opportunities for you and your business. It fosters stronger partnerships. Listening during negotiations builds rapport and long-term trust. Listening is not just a soft skill, okay? It is a power move for success. Mindset Minute. Let's pause for a moment and talk about the mindset behind listening. At its core, listening is about more than just hearing words. It's about embracing the opportunity to connect and grow. To listen deeply, we must shift our focus from speaking to understanding. When we listen, we open ourselves to learning and seeing the world from a different perspective. It's about letting go of the urge to always be heard or validated, and instead giving others the space to express themselves fully. When you start to view listening not as a passive act, but as an active choice to engage with someone's experience, you'll notice how much richer your connections become. It can be an invitation to understand more fully and appreciate the wisdom of others that they have to offer. At the heart of this shift is the belief that we don't have to have the last word or dominate the conversation. Sometimes the greatest growth comes from being the one who listens, not the one who speaks. Scripture Minute. Now let's turn to scripture, because listening is a spiritual principle too.
James 1:19. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. This reminds us to prioritize listening over reacting. Proverbs 18:13. To answer before listening, that is folly and shame. Wise decisions start with understanding. Ecclesiastes 3:7. There is a time to be silent and a time to speak. Knowing when to listen creates balance in our lives. When we listen well, we reflect God's grace and wisdom.
Healthy practical ways to improve your listening skills. Ready to improve? Here are some practical tips. Number 1, adopt a growth mindset. Instead of seeing conversations as a chance to prove your point, see them as opportunity to learn. Ask yourself, what can I gain from truly hearing this person? When you view listening as a way to grow, it becomes an act of self-improvement. Number 2, release the need to be right. Many of us focus on what we'll say next or will respond because we want to sound smart or to win the argument. But real connections come when we let go of the pressure and prioritize understanding over being heard. Number 3, reframe silence as powerful. Silence in a conversation can feel uncomfortable, but it's actually where the magic happens. When you give others the space to speak without rushing in to fill in the silence, you allow deeper thoughts and feelings to emerge for them and for yourself. Number 4, practice empathy over reactivity. Instead of reacting immediately, pause and think about what the other person might be feeling or needing. This small shift can change the tone of a conversation entirely, making it more compassionate and productive. 5, remember the why. Why are you listening? To connect, to support, to grow your business? Keep that purpose in mind during conversation. It will help you stay grounded and focused. Listening is a skill. but it starts with a mindset. When you approach every conversation with the intention to connect, learn, and understand, you'll find your relationships, confidence, and even your leadership abilities flourishing. And there you have it, my beautiful mindful preneurs. Listening more and talking less is a skill that will not only elevate your relationships, but also your mindset and entrepreneurial journey. If you enjoyed this video, then you will enjoy this one next. And only if you found this video just a wee bit helpful, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button for more mindset wellness content like this one. And as always, remember to stay focused, stay connected, and always choose joy.